Hello and welcome to this video about present perfect. As I have said, we are going to see the rules of the present perfect today. But before we read them, I would like to mention that present perfect is very common in English, but it's not very common in Spanish, or at least we don't use it very much, because saying something in the present perfect in Spanish would sound just like yo he visto esa película, or yo he escalado esa montaña, or tú has ido a tal lugar, and it's not very common for us to use it, but you are going to realize that in English is very common. Let's see the rules. We use the present perfect to talk about the past without saying exactly when things happened. For example, I have written a book. Also, to talk about actions that started in the past and continue up to the present. For example, I have been a teacher for 5 years. And finally, we use it to mention things that have happened recently. For example, I have just finished my homework. Now be ready to take down some notes, okay? Because we're going to read the rules. Take into account that when we form the present perfect, we divide the subjects into familiar groups. On one side, we have I, you, we, they, and on the other side, we have he, she, and it. Okay, let's see the affirmative, the negative, and the interrogative form for the present perfect. For the affirmative form, we are going to use have for the subjects I, you, we, and they, and has for he, she, and it, and also the past participle. I have watched Harry Potter. He has climbed that mountain. For the negative form, we are going to add not to the have or the has in the sentences. For example, I haven't watched Harry Potter, or he hasn't climbed that mountain. In that way, you can contract the has not and have not. Finally, for the interrogative form, we are going to change the order of the have or has with the subject. For example, have I watched Harry Potter? Or has he climbed that mountain? Okay, stop here. Let's take something into account. In the interrogative, in the affirmative, and in the negative form, we use the auxiliary have or has and we conjugate the verb. Okay? It's very important that in all the three forms you use the auxiliary and the past participle. And now, to finish this video, we're going to see how do we form the past participle to use it in the present perfect. Let's see. To form the past participle, you will add ed to regular verbs. For example, watched, climbed. For irregular verbs, I will send you a list with their conjugations. For example, write, written, steal, stolen. They are irregular and I will send you a list. Okay, that was the present perfect. And now we are going to do an activity. You will have to watch a video that I'm going to show you just now at the end of this video, and you are going to complete some sentences. To check that answers, please watch the video again after doing the activity, okay? I will leave you the link below the activity. Also, I will leave you in your activities a link to the list for the irregular verbs. Start reading them because they are a lot and you need to learn them by heart. Okay, see you next class. Bye bye.
I've missed you so much. I've come to say goodbye.
I've decided what to do with my life.
This is all the money I have saved. Almost $100.
You have made impression upon her.
Have you noticed any changes in your husband's behavior?
We've already saved your life once. The next time will not be for free.
You must feel horrible. You've lost everything. Your father, your tribe, your best friend.
Something terrible has happened.
You've already made the choice. Now you have to understand it.
To create an artificial being has been the dream of man since the birth of science.
Have you ever seen anything like that before?
He's your uncle?
Him? I've never seen him before.
I've never had a girlfriend before.
You know, I've never been inside the Pink Palace. I have never heard of it. Have you seen the hats around here?
You're the best teacher I've ever had. Thank you.